They were supposed to be enemies. But then, boom. Out of nowhere, a blurry photo hits the internet. Tesehki and Papoose. Together. At night. Holding hands. And while the streets were still trying to catch their breath, Remy Ma logs onto Instagram, says absolutely nothing, and just drops a bat. Yup. A bat emoji. No caption. No context. Just violence in emoji form. So what does it mean? Is it a warning shot? A metaphor? Or is Remy saying she's about to fly into someone's house and swing? Because let's not forget, this ain't just a random post. This is Remy Ma, the same woman who once pulled up with facts, fury, and jail time in her rearview. And now she's watching the man she stood beside for years, through love, music, loyalty, and infidelity rumors, walk side by side with the woman who once called her the real side chick. The question is, was this a setup? A publicity stunt? Or the final betrayal Remy can't come back from? Stick around, because what's coming next is even messier than the emoji. It all started with a single photograph. One shaky, low-resolution image, taken from what looks like a phone hidden behind a tinted window, and just like that, the internet exploded. In the middle of a dark street, underneath a flickering street lamp, Tesehki and Papoose were spotted, holding hands. No entourage, no bodyguards, no press. Just the two of them, walking slowly, laughing. Her head tilted slightly toward him, his hand around hers. Tight. The shade pages got to it first. By the time, at No Chill Tea Blog dropped the pic on Instagram with a caption, "Y'all seeing what I'm seeing?" Eyes, it was already over. Thousands of comments, Twitter threads, TikTok breakdowns. Some fans screamed, "Publicity stunt." Others whispered, "Loyalty test failed." But everyone knew what this meant, because this wasn't just any woman. This was Tesehki, the same Tesehki who had been trading online shots with Remy Ma for months. The same woman who once screamed on live, "Remy, you just the past. I'm his present and future." And now, it looked like she wasn't lying. Just weeks ago, things were messy. Remy Ma was fresh off her live stream meltdown after fans accused her of secretly meeting up with Easy the Block Captain and deleting Papoose from her bio. And in that chaos, Tesehki emerged. Not as a bystander, but as a problem. At first, people brushed it off. She was doing her usual IG rants, calling out fake friends, throwing shade. But then she named Remy directly. And once she did, the energy shifted. She claimed Papoose was emotionally unavailable because of all the trauma Remy dumped on him. She claimed Remy had checked out years ago, and Papoose was just loyal to a ghost. Her words, not ours. It was bold, disrespectful. Some called it clout chasing. Others said she was just the first one brave enough to say what everybody knew. Then came the DM leaks, alleged screenshots between Papoose and Tesehki, with messages like, "You bring peace to my chaos. I just need time. Nobody gets me like you." Of course, Team Remy claimed they were fake, but neither Remy nor Papoose said anything. That silence? It only made things worse. By the time Tesehki dropped her Healing Era soft launch on TikTok, sipping tea in a robe, captioned, "Peace looks good on me," fans had already drawn their conclusions. They started digging. A blurry car reflection in one of her stories looked like it matched Papoose's Tesla. A voice in the background of a cooking video sounded like him. Then someone noticed that she had suddenly started quoting Black Love lyrics from Pap's old freestyles. Coincidence? Internet says no. But through all this, Remy Ma stayed silent. She didn't post, didn't go live, didn't even like anything. She just vanished. Until the emoji. On a quiet Thursday night, right when the hand-holding photo was making the rounds, Remy posted a plain black screen to her IG story. No words, no music, just one emoji. Bat. The fans lost it. She really dropped the bat emoji? That's not a bat. That's a threat. Remy really said, "I'm about to swing." TikTok went into full decoding mode. People were analyzing her past lyrics, looking for any references to bats, flying, blood, darkness. One user claimed it was symbolic of her vampire season, meaning she's about to take her power back. Another said, "The emoji speaks louder than words ever could." And just like that, Remy Ma was back in the narrative. Let's talk about the night in question. According to one anonymous tip submitted to a gossip blog, the sighting happened outside a hookah lounge in downtown Atlanta. The spot is known to be low-key, unlisted, and heavily visited by celebrities who want to keep things quiet. The source, a driver for a rideshare app, claimed that he saw Tesehki and Papoose arrive together, with no security, around 11:40 p.m. They reportedly stayed for over an hour, left just before 1 a.m., and walked out holding hands. And that's when the photo was taken. The driver claimed they weren't hiding. They looked comfortable, like it wasn't a mistake, like they'd done this before. Now, that doesn't confirm anything, but it does raise eyebrows, especially considering Papoose hasn't posted a single photo of Remy in over a month. And Tesehki? She's been glowing. Even her haters had to admit. She looks like she's winning right now. Now here's where things get really messy. Remy Ma has built her entire brand on loyalty. Through prison, through scandals, through comeback after comeback, it was always her and Pap against the world. So if he really is stepping out, and with Tesehki of all people, it's not just a betrayal. It's a public humiliation. The woman who defended him on stages, who thanked him during BET speeches, who rebuilt her career with his hand on her shoulder, might have just watched it all fall apart with one photograph and one emoji. And just when fans thought it couldn't get worse, that's when the second picture dropped. Tesehki in the same hoodie Papoose wore in a live stream just 2 nights before. A coincidence? Or a statement? So we left off at the moment the second picture hit the internet. The picture that shook the fanbase to its core. Tesehki, rocking the same exact hoodie Papoose was seen wearing during an Instagram live just 2 nights before. Coincidence? Please. The fans went straight to work, comparing timestamps, analyzing fabric folds, matching stitching, and even pointing out a small bleach stain on the sleeve. One TikTok user zoomed in and said, "That's the same hoodie. That's not, I crashed at his place energy. That's, he handed it to me after I said I was cold energy." The post went viral. Within hours, it had 1.4 million views, and the hashtag Papooseki started trending. Yes, the internet was now shipping Papoose and Tesehki. And just like that, the tide started turning. The comment sections got messier by the minute. Remy had her chance. Pap deserves to be happy. Y'all act like men don't get tired of loyalty not being returned. Tesehki was in the cut, waiting for Remy to fumble. She caught the rebound. And then came the live reactions. Tasha K, never one to miss a moment, went live and said, "I knew something was going on. You don't post a bad emoji for no reason. That's not an accident, that's a warning." She then played clips of old Remy Ma interviews where Remy praised Papoose for keeping her sane and saving her from herself. The clip hit differently now, especially when Remy said, "If I ever lose Pap, I'll lose the last part of who I was before this industry chewed me up." Cue the violins and chaos. But while the internet was shipping Papooseki, Team Remy wasn't doing so hot. Her fan pages, once active with daily content and motivational quotes, went dark. Even her hairstylist, who usually posted BTS shots, deleted all photos from the last month. Speculation started. Was Remy spiraling? Was she preparing to confront Tesehki in person? Or worse, was she planning a diss track? Then, an unexpected voice entered the chat. Fat Joe. He posted a cryptic tweet. "Sometimes the devil don't come with horns. He comes smiling with screenshots." The internet lost it. Was he talking about Tesehki? About Papoose? About Remy herself? Nobody knew, but everyone had theories. And then, as if things weren't crazy enough, a voicemail leaked. An anonymous account posted a 7-second audio clip to X, formerly Twitter. It was crackly, low volume, and had background noise. But one voice stood out. It sounded exactly like Remy Ma, and she was clearly furious. The voice said, "If I see that girl again, it's not gonna be no emoji next time." That was it. No names. No locations, just vibes. But fans connected the dots instantly. Within minutes, hashtag Remy warnings started trending. TikTokers began reenacting it. YouTubers started dropping breakdowns. Twitter flooded with comparisons. This is Remy's lemonade era. One tweet read, referencing Beyoncé's iconic response to betrayal. Through it all, the photos, the emojis, the theories, Papoose remained completely silent. No posts, no stories, no interviews, just silence. And that silence? It was louder than any clapback. Fans were torn. He's being mature. He's guilty. He's protecting someone. But one theory gained serious traction, that Papoose and Tesehki were about to hard launch their relationship. A fan tweeted, "Watch. They're gonna pop out at the BET Hip Hop Awards. I'm calling it now." And then, just to stir the pot more, Tesehki reposted it with a smirking emoji. The room exploded. As expected, Tesehki didn't stay quiet for long. She went live again, glam beat, hair laid, candlelit background, and said, "Ain't nobody stealing no man that's already gone."
She paused.
Let the comment section go wild. Then continued, "I didn't come for no queen. I'm just cleaning up the mess she left behind." And then she pulled out her phone and scrolled to a screenshot. It was a cropped message that appeared to be from Papoose, reading, "I've never felt this calm around anyone. Was it real?" Fans debated for hours. But that didn't matter. What mattered was the impact. At this point, the internet officially split into factions. Hashtag Team Remy, loyalty, marriage, ride or die energy. Hashtag Team Tesehki, fresh start, emotional support, soft era. Hashtag Team Pap just confused. Maybe he just needs therapy. People started deep diving into the timeline of events. When did Remy and Pap stop posting together? Did they break up quietly and just never announce it? Has Tesehki been waiting in the shadows? And most importantly, where is this all heading? Because when Tesehki dropped a teaser for an upcoming YouTube vlog titled Clearing the Air and the Bed, fans knew something big was coming. The internet was still trying to process Tesehki's live when the preview for her new vlog dropped like a digital grenade. Title? Clearing the Air and the Bed. And just like that, the scandal went from viral to uncharted. The video premiered on a random Tuesday afternoon, titled like a chill sit-down Q&A, but the contents were anything but chill. It opened with Tesehki in full glam, sitting cross-legged on a cream-colored couch, soft piano music playing in the background. She looked calm, poised, ready. "I never wanted this to go public," she said, "but y'all left me no choice." She didn't name names, but she didn't need to. Every pause, every smirk, every "y'all know who I'm talking about" jab was dripping with intent. The bombshell moment? She played a voicemail, allegedly from Papoose, where a male voice says, "Remy stopped being my piece a long time ago. All I ever wanted was somebody who sees me." Tesehki pressed pause and looked into the camera. "I didn't steal nobody's man. I just showed up when he felt invisible." The comments were wild. Half the internet was stunned. The other half said, "We been new." While Tesehki was monetizing the drama, Remy Ma was reorganizing her empire. Gone were the old posts. Her IG was scrubbed clean, archived, like she was prepping for war. Then, her Twitter bio changed. It now read, "They forget who wrote the blueprint." And if that wasn't enough, she posted a photo, black and white, side profile in the studio. Caption? Just 3 words. "Let's begin again." Yup. The mic was about to be picked up. Within hours, blogs were posting headlines like, "Remy Ma prepping a response track to Papoose and Tesehki drama?" One insider told T-Hub, "She's locked in, pen to paper. She's going to tell her side, but she's going to do it with bars." Another source leaked that Fat Joe, Cardi B, and even Conway the Machine had all checked in after the emoji post. That ain't no regular check-in. That's industry code for, "Need backup?" Even Nicki Minaj fans started chiming in. "I don't even like Remy, but if she drops a diss, I'm tuning in." A fan theory emerged that Remy might revive Shether energy and go full destruction mode on both Tesehki and Papoose. The title floating around? Side chicks get silence. But while the music world waited, Remy dropped a different kind of response first. A document leaked on Reddit and began circulating quickly. A cease and desist. Allegedly sent from Remy Ma's legal team to Tesehki, demanding she stop speaking publicly about any parties formerly associated with the Macy family or personal partnerships. Translation? Keep my name, my man, and my emoji out your mouth. Tesehki responded instantly, reposting the leaked doc with the caption, "Girl, if it wasn't true, you wouldn't be suing." She followed it up with a boomerang of her sipping wine with the caption, "Meanwhile, I'm still booked for brunch." But while fans were glued to the show, something deeper began to emerge, cracks in all three of their facades. In a now-deleted tweet, Papoose posted, "I didn't mean for this to get this far." And then he disappeared again. Fans speculated that behind the silence was regret. Not for being with Tesehki, but for watching a 15-plus-year marriage dissolve in real time, for the world to consume like fast food drama. Meanwhile, Remy's stylist posted an IG story of her crying backstage at a rehearsal. Caption read, "Sometimes being the strong one just means no one checks if you're okay." It hit fans differently. Even those who jumped on the Tesehki train started feeling the weight of what was lost. One viral tweet said, "Watching Remy go through this is triggering. She held that man down while locked up, and this is what she gets." Then just when everyone thought it was over, another twist dropped. A new IG Live preview surfaced from a very unexpected person. Easy the Block Captain. Yup, him. In the preview, Easy looks directly at the camera and says, "Man, all I'ma say is everybody playing games, but Remy the only one who kept it real." The comment section went into flames. Wait, what? He deflecting or defending? Did he just soft launch himself back into the Remy storyline? Now fans began asking, was Remy really alone in all this? Or had she already moved on too? One fan even posted a side-by-side timeline of Remy and Easy both being silent at the same time and both resurfacing the same week. Coincidence? Yeah, we don't believe in those anymore. Tesehki is dropping vlogs and press interviews. Remy is building tension for a rap comeback. Papoose? Still silent. The most dangerous kind of noise. And the fans? Split. Shouting. Obsessed. The gossip pages call it a PR disaster. The TikTokers call it a digital heartbreak trilogy. But we call it another day in celebrity chaos. Because in 2025, love doesn't die quietly. It dies in emojis, leaked audio, and vlogs titled "Clearing the Bed." So now the question isn't what happened, it's who really won. Was this a calculated takeover by Tesehki? A soft betrayal by Papoose? Or the final breaking point for a woman who carried her marriage through prison gates, stage lights, and scandals, only to be replaced in silence? Because, let's be honest, Remy Ma didn't post a paragraph. She didn't do a live. She didn't even drop a diss track. She posted a bat. And somehow that one emoji told the entire story. So now we want to hear from you. Do you think Tesehki and Papoose were already together long before the photo dropped? Was Remy really caught off guard? Or did she already know? And most importantly, do you think Remy Ma should forgive, fight back, or walk away in silence? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're reading every theory, every emoji, and every wild fan prediction you've got. And if you're not already subscribed, baby, what are you doing? Hit that like button, smash subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this story is far from over. And we've got more receipts, more leaks, and more celebrity chaos coming your way. Backhand index pointing right up next. Easy the Block Captain responds to Remy Ma drama. Was he in the background this whole time? Yeah. You're gonna want to see this. This is Gossip Nova, and we bring you the truth. Even when it's wrapped in gossip, shade, and a flying bat emoji. Bat.